Wrapping up today, the final QC on the final part of our project at Racoon Point. This is the condition crawl space. Behind me, this section is the original cabin of the property, built in the mid-1800s. It's been moved. I think this is the third time on this property. All the lumber was felled and milled right here on site. Check out some of the detail. These are, I guess, 4x8s. Let's see some of the bark still on there. It's another older section of the house. I think probably this porch fell off at one point during a previous move of the property, because this kind of looks like creosote wood, probably 50s, something like that. Once you get behind this huge steel I-beam, we're on the new construction part of the property. So all of these pillars go like 6 feet down into the ground. They're solid, poured like 3,200 PSI concrete. These big steel I-beams that are on top of all of these, supporting the weight of the structure. So originally the plan here was to actually like build a belly underneath of this house, kind of like a mobile home would have, but to do it with the zip R12 sheathing that we used for the exterior walls of the house. Now this is just regular zip sheathing, but we were going to frame this whole thing down and put zip sheathing on the bottom, continuous insulation, and have all the mechanicals, the plumbing, HVAC, all of that up inside of that space. So if you crawled around down here, you would be basically on sand outside of the controlled space of the property. We abandoned that actually kind of in like the final 2 months of wrapping this project up. All of the trades and the homeowner got together and we just decided that it didn't make a ton of sense to do it that way. If we were going to have an issue under here with flooding, we were going to have an issue, but we were more worried about having a water problem from inside of that belly that we built and not being able to tell. Kind of interesting space over here. That's a garage, and there was communication between these spaces, so we framed it out and then just spray foamed the opening sealed. Very cool project. I was out here last November, and it was just the original cabin structure. They had just poured the pillars. There's nothing else here. It was just open land. And we've been involved every step of the way. We insulated the walls. We did all the spray foam and the roof lines. Got to work with my trade ally friends on this as well. Big shout out to Tim Chesley from Coastal Comfort, Ron Kane from RC3 Masonry, Jason Stymus from Stymus Enterprises, Woody Howard, an amazing contractor who, if you have a house in Williamsburg or any Victorian property, he's the guy you should call. One of the most patient, knowledgeable, greatest contractors I've ever had the pleasure to work with. And just look at how the FLC team left this space. I love it.